Perfection is a prison, and in this video I'm going to give you a get out of jail free card, okay, because you do not deserve to be locked up. I'm going to free you, babes. I'm going to free you. Hopefully I'll free myself in the meantime, because I spent about half an hour trying to set this up, trying to get the perfect angle. Perfection and perfection's minions need to release us from their clutches. All of us, because I know we've all been hit like a ton of bricks with perfectionism. It's such a devil in disguise because it looks so good, you know. Like, who doesn't want to be perfect? It looks so good, but it just traps you. It traps you in a cage. So, without further ado, let's just get into this. Like, the idea of being perfect, it feels like something that will expand your life, that will make your life better, to make your life richer, to make your life bigger. But really, all it does is it contains you, and it restricts you, and it pulls you in, and it locks you up, and it puts you in a cage. If you've noticed, when someone is in the journey or the search into becoming prettier, let's say, and they go down the route of plastic surgery, you'll notice their face gets stiffer and tighter and less expressive and numb by the end of it. Or if someone has an eating disorder, obviously that's a very serious issue. With all these insane body standards, a lot of people feel the pressure to lose a lot of weight. What happens when you lose a lot of weight? You get smaller, you take up less space, you're less able to do things, you have less energy to be expressive, you put yourself in a prison, you can't enjoy certain aspects of life. It looks like freedom to be perfect, but really it's just a cage. Because imagine this, yeah, what happens if, fine, one day you reach perfection, okay, one day you did all the workouts you possibly could, you did all the self-help you possibly could, you got all the plastic surgery, and you look at yourself and you're like, I look perfect. Okay, what happens in a week's time when you're on your period? Are you going to feel perfect? How can you reach with 100% accuracy perfection every single day? It's completely impossible. You might reach perfection one day, but the day after that, maybe you haven't reached perfection anymore, and then it goes in a spiral. You know, like when you see those AI videos and they just kind of have a glaze over them, and they're so perfect, like everything's smooth, everything's symmetrical, but it just looks weird, like it just gives you an uneasy feeling inside. That is what perfection is. It's uncanny. It's uncanny valley. Maybe think of your favorite art piece. Like, maybe you don't follow art or anything, but the things that make art interesting is the texture, the things that aren't so symmetrical, the wonky parts. You are art. I think art is so much better than being perfect. You are so beautiful, truly, but it's so upsetting because you can't see that. And you look at these little flaws within you, like maybe one tooth has gone astray, or one eye is bigger than the other or smaller than the other. Would you ever, like, let's be real, would you ever look at someone you loved and think, oh, don't know about them, like, one eye's looking a bit booky, one eye's looking a bit bigger than the other? No, of course you wouldn't. You like those things. I like those things that I see on my loved ones that are different. I'm like, well, that's what fucking makes you you. I love teeth that have character to it. You know, I love random dimples, I love random freckles, I love moles or whatever. Like, I love it when the person that I love has things that make them them. I literally would not change it for the world. And I just know that you think about your loved ones the same way. And that is how people look at you. They don't see those flaws, man. Think of the most flawless looking person you know. Now, do it. Now, do it. There's probably at least 10 things that they don't like about themselves. At least one point in their life, they've had about 10 things that they don't like about themselves. Nobody is perfect, because it is literally impossible. Do you know how it's impossible? Because who's the judge of perfect anyway? I might think that this flower is the most perfect flower in the world, right? But you might think that that it's not. I might think it's absolutely perfect, but you might think it's not. So what is objectively perfect? There's nothing that is objectively perfect, because we all have different perspectives. There is nothing objectively perfect. Everything is inherently imperfect. Yet we are all chasing something that doesn't exist, and it's so sad, because I do this shit. Like, I constantly chasing it. I'm constantly trying to, like, I sing, right? So I'm constantly trying to sing the right note all the time, and it's like, even my favorite artists, like, don't sing the right note all the time. But do I think they're fucking amazing? Of course I do. So, like, why can't I give myself the same grace? It's really frustrating. And, like, I'm with you if you're stuck in that perfectionism spiral. The one thing that I think perfectionism, oh fucking hell, this is so hard to say all this time, the feeling of being perfect comes from, and it stems from shame. It stems from not being nurtured in the way that you were meant to. It wasn't drilled in your head that you were good enough just as you are. So you had to be perfect in order to be good enough, because there had to be no room whatsoever for any reason that would make you unworthy. And that's what perfectionism is. And it's really sad. It's really sad, and it's not your fault. But it's now your responsibility. It's your responsibility to understand that you're going nowhere with it. You're going nowhere with perfectionism. So are you going to take the time to really unlearn this? Because it's really stopping you from doing so much in your life. Like, it is really, really stopping you. It is really stopping you. You know what I saw on TikTok, like the other day? I always say the other day. It could have been any time from 7 years ago or yesterday. But anyway, the other day I saw this video on TikTok, and it was about someone saying, how many actors have you seen, right, in a movie? Like, it's just some Hallmark movie, some shitty movie, and you're like, oh, well, they're a fucking shit actress, or they're a fucking shit actor. But they're there. But they did the thing. They didn't let them being a shitty actor or a shitty actress stop them from trying to be one, and they ended up being one. You're gonna sit here being the best actress in the world, but they have gotten so much further than you because they just did the thing, because they literally just did it, but you didn't, and you're waiting in the sidelines trying to perfect your piece, and by their 50th movie they've already gotten so much better. But, like, we see people that are bad at their job doing their job. We see people that are bad at customer service, but they're doing the job. We see people bad at acting, but they're being an actor. So we can't let the idea of being the best stop us. We just have to do it, and then we will become one. But as long as we kind of delay it, we're never going to be an actor if we just keep waiting till we're good enough to be an actor. You know? You got to start making things, doing things without any expectation. You got to pick something up that you don't really care about, and just create, or just do something, and just literally just ignore how it turns out. It doesn't matter how it turns out, because if you're like me, I'm not only like a perfectionist in one area of my life, I'm perfectionist in all areas of my life. Okay, if I'm playing a game, I have to be the best at it. And, like, yeah, that's a bit of competitiveness, but it's not even like that. Like, if I'm colouring, if I'm drawing, like, just for fun, just for bands, I'm like, nah, I gotta be the best. And then I perfect it so much, I don't even like it anymore. I just drop it, because I'm like, oh, well, I've done that now. Like, nothing about wanting to be perfect feels good. It just doesn't feel good. It's just boring at the end of the day. Imagine if we were just perfect at everything. We had everything going for us, like, we all made the right choices, we all did the right things. Nothing would happen in life. It would just be a standstill. We'd just be AI at that point. So yeah, I recommend just do shit, just make stuff, and, like, let it be bad, let it be awful, let yourself be so shit at it. And I'm so sorry if my gum's annoying you. and choke it out. Let yourself be so shit at it. What I struggled with is actually accepting that I can't be perfect. I can't be the bestest friend. I can't be the bestest human. I can't be the bestest singer. And like, obviously, I can strive to be the best that I possibly can be, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be flawless at everything, you know. You have to choose to accept that you can't be perfect. You have to choose it every day. It's not just one choice. Like, you have to choose to be okay with not being perfect, and you have to sit with the feelings of discomfort that that gives you, and sit with that shame if need be, because that shame is not here to hurt you. It's the part of you that wants to be loved more than anything, and that has been abandoned. That is the part that is making you want to be so perfect. That is putting you in this jail. That is the prison officer that is locking you up. That is your shame. And you can talk to that shame, and you can be with that shame, and you can sit with that shame. But as long as you run away from that shame will always run you. So my tips are to make things without any expectations. Sit with the discomfort of the acceptance that perfection does not exist. And thirdly, sit with your shame and uncomfortable feelings that you have. Number 4, choose it every day. That is how you get over perfectionism. It's not just a thing that happens, it's something that you have to choose every day. And you deserve to choose you. You deserve to choose a life where you are free and you're not in a cage, and you're not constricting yourself, and you're not making yourself smaller, and you're not trying to twist and contort your personality, twist and contort your body so that you can be deemed as perfect. You deserve to be expressive. You deserve to live life to the fullest. You deserve to live life through your eyes, not other people's eyes. You deserve to go to the beach and not have to worry about sucking your tummy in. You deserve to get the dress that you really fucking wanted. You deserve to go out and eat with your friends. You deserve to do a fucking belly laugh and snort and dribble all over the place and not be judged for it. Free yourself from the constraints. I love you. You have got this. We have got this. I love your imperfectly perfect, textured, lumpy, bumpy, wonky, weird self. Okay? I love you.